Next up at UFC
this
Vegas.
this is a legit monster can. Look at this. This is a legit monster can. These are big hands, guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, well, don't worry. We'll take a picture hand to hand like you used to do in middle school. We'll put that on Premium as well. Premium is going to get real weird.
I think I did cut myself.
Premium is going to get very strange. Anyway, head up. This is the important one. Next up at UFC Vegas 63, we have Calvin Kattar taking on, and I know it's Kattar, but I've been saying Kattar for 15 years.
Is it really Kattar? I thought it was Kattar too.
Yeah, at this point, I don't know. Because I've been saying it wrong for literally 15 years. Because he's from Mass, I'm from Connecticut. He's been
chest hair, chest hair, he loses.
Okay.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is tune in for.
Anyway, that's a funny comment. Anyway, Calvin Kattar taking on. Yeah.
Is that a compliment or not? I don't know.
I think it's a big scuvans, but you didn't grow very high. But the scuvans. Anyway, Calvin Kattar taking on Arnold Allen in the main event. This is actually a very, very good main event. The odds have flipped on this fight. Calvin Kattar opened as a small favorite. He is now the slight underdog. He's 23-6 overall, 3-2 in his last 5. Coming off that war of a loss to Josh Emmett. He's taking on Arnold Allen, who's 18-1. That's actually what scares me the most in this fight. He is riding an 11-fight win streak. He's looking for his 10th win in the UFC. He's just not very active, which is why you didn't really hear much about Arnold Allen until he fought Dan Hooker a few months back. It's striker versus striker. Calvin Kattar is a very good boxer, very clean boxer. He does have some KOs, but it's not raw power. He just has real good footwork. His hands are where they're supposed to be. His feet are where they're supposed to be. He cuts angles really, really well. He's a very, very good boxer, and he's really only lost to pressure fighters, right? He lost to Max Holloway. One of the most, those numbers are insane. 400 some odd strikes landed in that fight. He lost to Max Holloway, who pressured him. He lost to Zabit, who pressured him. And those are the fights he loses, to high pressure, people who come forward. Josh Emmett came forward, high pressure, stayed in his face. Counter strikers, he picks apart. Remember when the whole world thought Giga Chikadze was going to smoke Calvin Kattar? That's not what happened because Giga is a counter striker. Calvin Kattar lit him up, and everybody's like, oh, it was the wrestling. There was only one takedown in that fight. It wasn't the wrestling. It was a 5-round fight. He won every single round.
Yeah,
there was only one takedown.
With the wrestling.
There was one takedown in the whole fight. How do you win 5 rounds? How do you win 5 rounds with one takedown?
Because then he's tired. Once you're tired, it's very easy to. I mean, if you get tired, that's how I beat the shit out of you. Is you get tired in 30 seconds, and then I just
energy again. Anyway, Calvin Kattar, the way you beat him is high volume, pressure, stay in his face. Josh Emmett beat him with pressure and power because Calvin Kattar outstruck him in that fight, but wore the damage, took the power. Very, very Cheeto Rob Font-esque. Arnold Allen is more of a counter striker than anything, and I think Calvin can touch him up. I think Calvin can exploit the counter striking. I think he's going to be the cleaner, better boxer. I know people love Arnold Allen for takedowns here, and I don't know why. Calvin Kattar has a 90.
Here we go.
Where is it? Where's his takedown defense? 91% takedown defense. The only person to take him down was Zabit. Zabit took him down. That's it. And Zabit is a phenomenal, some random dude 10 years ago. And if you watch that fight, that wasn't a clean takedown.
I mean, and Zabit was the only person that actually wrestles and tried to take him down. I mean, the other people he's fought, he hasn't fought any wrestlers, so of course he's not getting taken down. He hasn't fought any wrestlers.
Bad. Arnold Allen's a wrestler? Got it. Go ahead.
I mean, he does wrestle. Yeah, he does wrestle. Oh. He does take people down.
It's a little different, but anyway, I think Calvin Kattar wins this fight. Very close fight. Very, very close fight. Arnold Allen worries me. His streak is very impressive, and winners know how to win, and that does worry me.
I do.
Go ahead.
No, my pick is biased. I did get in for plus money. He's minus 120. I think it moved up to minus 130. Now it's back down to minus 120. I honestly think that this is a very, very, very dangerous fight for Arnold Allen. So I am biased. I got him for underdog money, but I'm going to be realistic with everyone. I'm scared to death for Arnold Allen in this fight. And there was some comment that was like, oh, it's 5 rounds, so Calvin's going to win easily because it's a 5-round fight. Calvin's 2-2 in 5-round fights. It's not like he just wins all these 5-round fights all the time because he just wears people down.
But he's
and
never
I understand I understand one was against Max Holloway, and he got beat up, and I understand one was against Josh Emmett, and he kind of got beat up as well as a close fight, whatever it was. I don't know if the consensus was he won that fight. I can't remember what it was, but it was a very close fight. My hope is that these wars
I think the
that
consensus
Calvin
was that he won. Sorry, I responded.
No, that's fine. No, you're fine. I'm hoping that Calvin Kattar being in all these wars starts to kind of add up, and Arnold finds the shots that he was finding against Dan Hooker early in that fight and is able to hurt and then pounce on Calvin Kattar, because even though I just said, like, just because it goes 5 rounds doesn't mean he's going to win. If this starts extending, you got to assume that Calvin is going to look better in the 4th and in the 5th rounds because he does have the experience in the fight. So my hope is that Arnold comes in, maybe mixes in some takedowns. I think if he wants to wrestle, he can wrestle in this matchup. I know what Angel said, and I understand the stats behind it, and Calvin is a good wrestler in his own right, so maybe it doesn't work. I'm hoping that Arnold can kind of wrestle a little bit and then mix up the striking. Typically, as Angel mentioned, Arnold is a very methodical fighter. His fight versus Dan Hooker was very not the way he normally fights. He's not normally just throwing wild shit, which he did against Dan Hooker. He's usually that counter striker, picking his spots, doesn't sit on power often, and just kind of plays the decision fights. In this matchup, he I don't know if he should do that or if he can't do that. It's just a weird fight and a weird matchup for Arnold Allen. He is going to be my pick. It is biased. I got him for plus money. I think he is the better overall fighter in this matchup, but the experience of Calvin Kattar does worry me. I just hope that he's a little bit more run down because of all these wars, and Arnold can find the shot he's looking for. So my pick is going to be Arnold Allen, but I'll be honest with you guys, I don't fucking love it. I don't love it.
I agree with you with the accumulated damage. Like, there's only so many punches in the face you can take. Max lit him up, but there wasn't a lot of power behind that. But
Josh he also was hitting Max as well. People forget that Max's face was also beat the fuck up in that matchup as well.
It was just such a giant. It was like
it was very lopsided
to 172. Right. It was crazy. But Josh Emmett hit him hard. That's, and I agree. But I do remember the consensus. A lot of people thinking Calvin Kattar won, because even Dana White said something like, "Is Josh going to get the next title shot?" He's like, "Well, I think Calvin won that fight." So it was a good fight. Calvin's a gamer. I do understand the 5-round logic. I don't necessarily think it's an instant pick for the other guy because of 5 rounds, but I guess the point is Calvin's proven how tough he is and how long he can last against very high-level competition. That is why the bet I have, let me pull it up here. I'm literally on the website looking at premium membership. I have Calvin Kattar wins inside the distance, decision no action at minus 130. Because I don't see Calvin getting finished. I just don't see that happening. I don't trust him enough for a money line bet. So if he somehow finishes Arnold Allen, which is not out of the realm of possibility, I'll get paid.
Arnold got cracked versus Dan Hooker. Even in those flurries, he was chasing a little too hard, and Dan, against the fence, caught him with a little bit, sat him down. He did recover fine, which was good to see. I mean, that was one of those to the knee, and he was still back in it. So it's good to see that he can, kind of take a shot like that. But yeah, I mean, he definitely got dropped.
Yeah, so if Calvin Kattar wins inside the distance, I'll get paid. If he loses a decision, which is a very possible, full refund. Full refund, bet never happened. The only sportsbook partner of ours that offers that is BetOnline. So go to WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up. If you use our link and you make a deposit, we will send you $50 as a thank you. Yes.
Let me just put this out there that this feels like we haven't had one in a while. This feels like it could be a draw type fight where either Arnold has like wild success, drops him in the first round, it's a 10-8 round, or maybe it's a close fight, and then at the end, he's so tired, Calvin's on top, and it's a 10-8 round, and all of a sudden, it's like Arnold wins the first 3 rounds, but it's a 10-8 at the end. This feels like one of those weird, I might take a little dabble on like a draw, because these guys are both very skilled, they're both very tough, and Calvin should have, the advantage in the later rounds. This feels like a weird draw situation. And if it ends in a draw, oh my God. Oh, did I fucking nail that?
Yeah, congratulations. So we're split on the pick, but we fully, we get the other person's perspective here. Even money on DraftKings. Pick your side. You probably should have one of these guys in your lineup. 5 rounds, should be busy. They're both busy guys. They're both going to try to win this fight. I think it'll score well, and we're talking even money here. Monkey Knife Fight Strike Line, in all reality, it's probably more. I'm not going to touch it. I'm just not going to touch it. There's too many questions here. Like, Calvin has been taking damage. How good actually is Arnold Allen? We're about to find out. We're about to find out how good he actually is.
Yeah, we are about to find out.
Okay.
No, but I think to your point in the Monkey Knife fight, I think it's a more and more. I think this is a 5-round war. Could be one of the fight of the years. Both these guys are tough. Both these guys are skilled. They're well rounded. I literally think that this is a 5-round war where we go to the judge's decision. It's like, holy shit, who won that fight? I guess we're about to find out, and it's going to be a draw, and I'm going to be the smartest man in the world.
Congratulations on all your success. Guys, thank you so much for the watch. Go to wewantpicks.com. Sign up for all the things.
Like the stream before you go. Please like the stream. For the love of God. Angel says if it doesn't get enough likes, I get assassinated.
Okay. Listen, it has not, it does not go without notice that I think we had 150 people watching at one point. It's 10 o'clock Central Time. It's 11 o'clock on the East Coast. It is a Tuesday night. I fully recognize there's other things you could be doing with your time and you're doing this. There are much larger channels than us doing what we do. They don't get half the viewers that we get live. So we appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We appreciate all the premium members. And if you want to become a premium member, you're not now. Go to wewantpicks.com. There's a button that just says become a member. It's $10 a month. You can do it, A, just to show support, or B, for the incredible value that you get. You get all the picks, all the bets. You get a DraftKings optimizer if you're into DFS. Not only is it just picks and bets, we have the over-under lines for the round lines for every single fight, and we put those in a category. Every single fighter, we rank their DraftKings salary, the projected ownership, all those things. WeWantPicks.com. It's $10 a month, and if you don't want to do it at our website, you can do it right here on YouTube. Just click the join button under this video. And then if you want $50, WeWantPicks.com/bets. Sign up with any one of our betting partners. Make a deposit. We will send you $50 as a thank you. New content 7 days a week. We'll see you every single day.
Yeah. Live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. Live the
That's
video
Wednesday.
Thursday. What?
Not everybody's watching live.
Okay. Yeah. Wednesday, I am live. I might have some cards to open, might not, but we're definitely going to talk about bets specifically. Thursday, Lock of the Week video. Friday, our betting videos, all sorts of with the Monkey Night or the DraftKings. We got the prize picks. We got all sorts of stuff. Saturday, I will be live for the fights, prelims, and if it goes well, maybe the main card as well. Sunday, quick picks. And Angela's quick pick video. Monday, my quick pick video. Tuesday, we're going to be live. Wednesday, I'll be live next week. Thursday, we do the Lock of the Week video.
You did it.
I was waiting to see when you're going to stop. By the way, MMA Database apologized to you. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I got to process. Thank you all very much. Genuinely appreciate it. All in good fun. We'll see you every single day with brand new content.
I love you.